Imagine a world where each of us was entirely honest and open, showing not only our strengths but also our weaknesses, fears, and vulnerabilities. It sounds utopian, doesn't it? But what if this is the key to deep, genuine connections with others? In this video, we will reveal a secret that can change your life. Discover why vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength that can break down barriers and build bridges between people. Are you ready to see yourself and your relationships from a new perspective? Then watch until the end, because this could be the first step toward new, profound connections and true understanding of yourself and others. Vulnerability is one of those concepts often perceived as something negative. We are accustomed to thinking that being vulnerable means being weak, susceptible to pain and failure. But what if we tell you that vulnerability is not a weakness at all, but rather a source of strength and the foundation for the strongest connections in our lives? Openness and the ability to share our inner experiences, fears, and doubts are gifts that allow us to be authentic. When we hide our feelings behind masks of confidence and perfection, we are actually building walls that separate us from others. These walls can become so strong that no one can penetrate them, leaving us isolated even in a crowd. Let's consider a simple example from life. Have you ever noticed how, in difficult moments, when you finally decide to share your struggles with someone, there's an unexpected feeling of relief? This happens because vulnerability breaks down barriers, allowing others to feel that they are not alone in their experiences. They realize that you, too, have fears, doubts, and imperfections. And in this realization, trust is born, and with it, true, deep connection. But why is it so difficult to be vulnerable? The answer lies in our fear of rejection. We fear that if someone discovers our weaknesses, they will stop respecting, loving, or accepting us. But in reality, the opposite happens. When we open up to others, they begin to see something human in us, something relatable and understandable. And this sparks a reciprocal desire to be sincere, to share their own experiences. Vulnerability is the foundation of empathy. When we see that another person is not afraid to show their vulnerability, it inspires us to do the same. We begin to understand that we are not alone in our experiences, that our fears and doubts are part of the human experience. And this understanding creates incredible closeness. Consider a professional scenario. You're working on a challenging project and doubting your abilities. Your first reaction might be to hide it, projecting confidence in front of colleagues. But what if instead, you share your doubts? This could create an opportunity for colleagues to support you, share their ideas, and even their own fears. As a result, you not only receive the help you need but also foster an atmosphere of trust and openness within the team. Vulnerability plays a crucial role in romantic relationships as well. Many couples experience a sense of detachment over time, even when everything seems fine on the surface. Often, this is because partners stop sharing their true feelings, fearing misunderstanding or judgment. But as soon as they engage in an open conversation, sharing their fears, pains, and hopes, a new era of closeness and understanding begins in the relationship. Vulnerability is not only a way to connect with others but also a key to understanding ourselves. When we dare to be vulnerable, we start seeing our own fears and limitations in a new light. We begin to understand that our weaknesses are what make us unique and strong. And this realization allows us to grow, change, and become the best versions of ourselves. Of course, vulnerability is a risk, but it's a risk that pays off many times over. Every time we open up to others, we create the possibility for real connection, deep understanding, and being accepted just as we are. And that is an incredibly liberating feeling. To start living more openly and vulnerably, you don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Start small. Share your thoughts and feelings with those you trust. Allow yourself to be real, even if it's scary. And you will see how your life begins to change, how people around you start to respond to you with more warmth and understanding. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how to change your life for the better, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We regularly share valuable tips and inspiring stories to help you on your journey to inner peace and harmony. And don't forget to leave a comment. We value your opinions and experiences. Remember, vulnerability is strength, and it can make your life brighter and deeper.